10 Deadliest Plane Crashes in the World. In the past 30 years, the world witnessed 720 airplane crashes, where the death toll from crashes in the mountainous country is the highest. The situation worsened with another recent airline crash in Nepal, with at least 69 of the 72 passengers dying on board in the Yeti Airlines Flight 691. Deadliest plane crashes. 1. The Tenerife Airport Disaster, 1977. The deadliest accident in aviation history, where around 583 passengers on board were killed. The incident took place after the plane captain, mistakenly believing that he had been cleared for takeoff, went ahead. 2. Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, 2014. The Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, MH17/MOS17, was a scheduled passenger flight from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur shot down while flying over eastern Ukraine. This was Malaysia Airlines' second aircraft loss in 2014 after Flight 370 on 8 March. 3. Air India Flight 182, 1985. The incident took place on June 23, 1985 with 329 fatalities. This is considered as the deadliest terror attack, which included a plane at the time. The Air India Flight 182 crashed off the coast of Ireland while flying from Toronto to Sahar International in India. 4. Japan Airlines Flight 123, 1985. This is also known as the Mount Asutaka airline disaster. But about 45 minutes after takeoff, the plane crashed into Mount Takamagahara near Mount Asutaka, hence the name of the disaster. 5. Saudi Arabian Flight 763 and Kazakhstan Airlines Flight 1907, 1996. The deadliest mid-air collision took place on 12 November 1996, known as the Charki-Dadri mid-air collision over the village of Charki-Dadri, to the west of New Delhi in India. This airline crash killed all 349 people on board in both planes, making it the world's deadliest mid-air collision and the deadliest aviation accident to happen in India, and the third deadliest aircraft accident in aviation history. 6. The New York collision, 1960. A deadly plane collision impacted the whole of New York, killing at least 128 passengers and 6 bystanders on the ground. The collision took place between a United Airlines Douglas DC-9 and a Trans World Airlines Lockheed L-1049, TWA, on 16 December 1960. 7. Iran Air Flight 655, 1988. A civilian airline flying from Tehran to Dubai was shot down on July 3, 1988, resulting in 290 fatalities. The U.S. agreed to pay $213,103.45 compensation per passenger. 8. The Grand Canyon mid-air collision, 1956. The first devastating plane crash, which happened in the 1950s, 30th of June, 1956, wherein 128 people were killed on board. There were no flight recorders, no witnesses, no radar records, and no survivors, and it was one of the most inhospitable crash sites in the history of commercial aviation. 9. American Airlines Flight 191, 1979. What happened was that a McDonnell Douglas DC-1010 used for this flight on 25 May, 1979, crashed in a few moments after takeoff from runway 32R in Chicago when its left engine detached. There were 258 passengers and 13 crew on board who got killed, along with 2 people on the ground, making it one of the most deadliest aviation accidents to have occurred in the United States. 10. United Flight 232, 1989. The pilots lost all flight controls. However, miraculously, an unprecedented show of skill and ingenuity by the pilots combined with an excellent coordinated response by an army of rescue workers on the ground saved 184 people out of 296. Conclusion: on average, It is said that the risk of being killed in a plane crash can be 1 in 11 million. But talking about the fear of a plane crash, many studies have proved that this fear is purely psychological and the chances of dying in a plane crash are less than walking in a park and a car crash.